Hey everyone, welcome to the Dungeoneers of Depravity. I am Jason Klein, your resident DM, and these are my interesting players. Say hello, interesting players. every goddamn time. I think you've got one of mine back there too. Ooh, fancy. You've really gone up in the world, haven't you, Teach? Hey, then you'll be putting all of us to shame with your setup because you'll be like, look at all of my otaku. Ignore the waifu pillow in the corner. Yeah, so that's an automatic win. But anyways, that being said, if you are watching, you've probably noticed we are down a player right now. And that's because Fleck, our resident big old teddy bear, as Palliser keeps referring to him, is unable to make it tonight because he has some life experience going on. Maybe he'll level up this time. We don't know. But he will not be joining us. So in the meantime, I will be taking over his character for tonight, which, for what I had planned, works actually pretty well. So last we left off, our resident parties, evil, good, what have you, were going through the manor and decided to enter the hidden lair of Lord Bertram, as they're discovering. Inside, they found kind of a horror-esque show of surgical equipment, way too clean tables, and at the back of yet another hidden set of stairs and room, a plethora of jars filled with all kinds of body parts, heads, eyes, just everything you expect to see in a mandatory horror house of October slaughterhouse, all that, except real, unfortunately. As they were or fortunately, depending on your preference. As they were moving around, Palliser noticed at the top of the stairs a figure of a character at the top, and they decided to investigate, and going up, they found the ghostly presence of Alfred, the head of the previous guards of this home. And everything was going pretty good, actually. They were attempting to talk with him, although Alfred was having issues on the fact that the spirit had had its throat previously cut and came back that way, so it was unable to speak. Fleck, being the lovable oaf he was trying to communicate with him and was unfortunately failing. And Palliser approaching, unfortunately, because of some help from his resident patron, elicited a response from Alfred where he transformed into a large abomination of a spirit creature and proceeded to attack the party. Which one? Alfred or your patron? Because I'm pretty sure it's patron, 2 so far? Alfred 1? Oh, it's all Palliser. So, during the fight, both Fleck and Null saw that Palliser's pouch was actually glowing, and looking inside it, against Palliser's permission, kind of hefting him, discovered that the brooch that previously Palliser had picked up was glowing, and extending it out to Alfred, the ghost receded back into his previous form and was greeted by his dead wife, who, after a short reunion, disappeared, and Alfred remained. Apologizing for his behavior, he sat down and said it was time to tell you a story, and that was where we left off. Oh, wait a second. Okay,
You?
I saw what it was.
Okay.
It had you.
Check 1, 2.
There we go. It had you all muted for a minute for some reason.
Unbelievable.
I know. We missed.
How dare you deprive our viewers of my beautiful, sensual voice?
All right, Morgan Freeman.
Oh goodness. Well, it also deprived them of like your introductions, sadly. So.
Okay.
Well, Palisier here. I have a new setup. That's it.
DJ at my mom's place being Japan.
Okay, that would, and as previously mentioned, because they heard me because I have the main output method here, and the rest is all desktop. Because Discord, fun, woohoo. What are you guys doing then?
Partying. Right, let me see if I can find myself on the map here. There I am.
There were more situations with it. I had it about up to here with all these factors.
These motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Okay, so you said Alfred has already Alfred is already gone, like he already
No,
disappeared with his
Alfred is
wife.
sitting
Oh,
on the floor in front of you guys currently. I just didn't put a token up there. I can real quick.
he's mostly.
Well, he is dead. He has a good reason to mope, I think.
I mean, that's a valid point.
That's a
Ooh, I
very accurate.
died. Take
Oh,
pity on
no. So sad. I mean, what I could do, yeah, that'll work. How about this? How about we go ahead and put, yeah, we'll put that as Alfred.
Palisier is going to turn to Null and just say, well, would you care to take the lead? These ghosts don't seem to be a fan of mine.
Yeah, I've noticed. We'll have to talk about that later. Okay.
Will we? Will we have to talk about that?
Okay. Let's see. I'll approach old Ali boy.
All right.
Alibaba.
Oh, Ali boy. The pipes are calling.
Is he still just like on the ground? Is he like
With his mouth open.
Expectantly, just waiting to see who kind of approaches him first.
Okay. I say, that's very impressive for a specter to just look there. But I asked him. I say, why is your spirit still trapped here? Is there business you have to be completed?
He sighs very heavily and he goes, "Well, yeah, it's a bit of a story. I could either explain it to you or I could show it to you. It's really up to you."
Show.
Palisier's going to take one step back. Just good. You just report to me whatever happens here.
Show me.
All right, he is going to reach out towards Fleck's hand, and he's going to reach out towards yours, Null. And Fleck, as he normally does, is going to go shrug his shoulders and go, "Okay." Sticks his hand out, grabs Alfred's. What are you doing, Null?
I stick my hand out towards Alfred to take hold of it as well.
As you do take hold of his hand, you and Fleck would experience this too. Both, everything goes black, and then it slowly fades into view the outside of the manor. As it does, you see Alfred riding on the horse along with his second in command and his group of other knights. As they ride out, it follows through and it kind of starts to speed up a little bit, and it gets towards more the afternoon and the day. Now, Fleck would recognize this is from his previous dream where they were attacked. And just like in the dream he saw, Fleck is kind of standing down right there next to Alfred. No, you're kind of more still floating above all this, and that's when you see the
Mm-hmm.
band of mercenaries come running out and they start attacking Alfred's men. And I mean, for a while, Alfred's men are holding their own. Like everyone's going just the clash of metal on metal. Shields are
Yeah.
being broken apart by maces. Spears are just slashing into men left and right. And eventually, him and his personal guard end up killing all of the thieves and brigands. And they look around, they explore, and they notice that you see Alfred and his second in command. They're looking over some of the bodies, and you see them get this real stern look on their face, and you hear them talking to each other. What they're saying is being like, "I recognize these men. These men were working at the manor. These are some of the mercenaries that were hired to protect the Lord and the house." And at that point, Alfred orders the remainder of his men, which there's, out of the original probably 30 that rode out, there's maybe about 8 of them left. Like but they were mobbed. There was probably a good 50 or 60 men that all just mobbed all of them. So the fact that they survived, pretty impressive. They start riding back, and you're still following behind. You see Alfred is just going full tilt, like he's on his horse. He's just pretty much just beating the hell out of this poor horse, just trying to get back to the manor. As he does, you see him and the rest of his men all take their shields they've been riding on their back and put over their heads, and you see this hail of arrows come from the front of the manor, which there's been this barricade put in front of, and it's just all of these guys launching arrows at them from the barricade. One of Alfred's men fall to the ground, taking an arrow to the eye, but the initial charge, they make it through, and they hop off, and Alfred and his second in command start just charging in, and it is an all-out fight. People are just, screams are everywhere. There's the sound of feet, of boots hitting on stone, and they make their way in while the fight is still going on. Alfred leaves 3 of his men behind to guard the front of the house, and they rush in. As they do, you hear the scream of a familiar voice, of a woman's voice, and you hear her screaming for Alfred. Well, as he runs towards the voice and kicks the door open, he sees Lord Bertram standing there with a couple of the mercenaries, and all of a sudden, from inside the room, you see from your viewpoint a man from behind each set of these double doors. So they were beside the doors when they flung open. Step out. One cuts the second in command of Alfred down, and the other attacks Alfred. Well, Alfred defends himself, but after finishing his second command, the second man draws a long dagger from his belt, and he grabs Alfred by the shoulder and drives it into his back.
Do you mind if I add hot sauce to anybody?
And so, at this point, Alfred's looking up at Lord Bertram, and you can just hear him saying, "Why? What is going on?" And Bertram looks down at him and goes, "You really couldn't have just died, could you? You had to come back. I had this whole thing set up where I could have had what I wanted without any more issue. And I assume all of my men are dead, aren't they?" And at this point, he snaps his fingers, and the other 2 men that were the ones that killed Alfred's second man come up, and they raise their swords. He goes, no. I want to enjoy this. And he grabs Alfred by the hair, and the other 2 men, seeing this, grab him by the shoulders and pin his hands behind his back and start tying his hands while he's still bleeding profusely. And they drag him into Lord Bertram, where his bedchamber is. You can see that the whole room is in disarray, and there's blood on the floor. And he goes, "Look what she did. Look what that bitch did to my room. It could have been easy, but no." And he drags him down the stairs, and you see Alfred's wife splayed out. Her clothes are completely torn apart. She has what look like cuts on her, bruises. There looks like marks from a whip on her. She is just in terrible agony. And at this point, Alfred he's begging and he's crying. He's like, please just let her go. Please, I'll do anything. I've served you for so many years. And Bertram goes, and I wanted what I wanted, and you were in my way, and I'm going to enjoy this part. And with that, he raises Alfred's head, pulls a dagger out from behind his belt, and he slits Alfred's neck from this side all the way across. And as the vision that you see starts to fade, you feel this intense cold hit both you and Flecknall. And you hear this whisper from near Alfred's head, just hanging as blood is just pooling out of his neck. And you can see Alfred's lips are slowly moving. And all of a sudden, he drops to the ground as the guards let go. Because you can tell, looking at their faces, they're starting to panic. Because they can, based on their reactions, they're like, oh, they can hear something. There's something. And Bertram's looking around going, what is this? This is, why is it cold in here? Why am I hearing voices? And with that, you see the spirit form of Alfred separate from his body, and the body starts morphing into that creature you saw before with the distended arms and the hanging jaw. And then you hear the screeches of men from outside. And as you do, Bertram runs, just flees the room where the surgical equipment is. And you follow him. As you do, you see the same spiritual creatures start ripping their way out of other men's bodies that had previously died. And they're just tearing into the mercenaries. And as you see, the various mercenaries some of them are being ripped in half. Other ones are having their heads torn apart. These spirits are just destroying these mercenaries. They are tearing them limb from limb. Bertram runs and escapes through the front door, along with his original two men that helped him kill Alfred. And the spirits all kind of close in on the door, and they hit a wall. And all of a sudden, you just hear a collective scream and groans, and that's where the vision ends. And you're back in the room. Now, during all this is going on, you can see, Palliser, Fleck and Nall, they're kind of, their bodies are jerking around. You can see them moving a little bit. And as it gets towards, you can tell as the climax of whatever's going on, you can feel the cold that was originally coming from Alfred begins to spread again. And the same mist comes off him. And then it dies off, and you see Fleck and Nall they just jerk back and let go of Alfred's hands. And as they do, you see a couple tears rolling down Alfred's face, and he just looks up at them.
Okay.
Oh, God.
That good, huh?
One can say.
Is there any information that is helping us accomplish our goal?
Okay.
It helped shed some light on our current situation. Bertram betrayed our dear Spectre friend here.
I had suspected.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't seem like the honorable type.
Killed his wife and all.
Yeah. That sounds right. So what's the next step?
Well, Alfred wipes his face off hearing you say that, looks over, and he stands up, and he goes, well, I can't leave here. Me and my brethren have tried many times, but none of us can seem to leave the manor. I have a theory there might be a way for me to, but the few adventures that I haven't scared off, there's only been 2 of them, and neither one of them have been willing to try my theory.
Go on.
I am capable of possessing individuals.
Oh.
But I'm not willing to do it without their permission. I can't do that to someone, even if it allows me to try to get my revenge. I'm not willing to take those steps. I was an honorable man in my life, and even in death, being stuck here, I would rather continue to stay here than force anyone to help me.
So, we're at an impasse. The man that hired us to get rid of the spirits, and the only way of getting rid of the spirits, presumably, is getting rid of him. I like this. This is quite the quandary.
Well, at the mention of that, he you see, he actually walks through Fleck and appears in front of you, Palliser, and goes, so does that mean you're willing to then?
No. However, I have a thought.
Go on.
If we can lure Bertram back here, you may be able to take the revenge yourself.
That's not a bad idea. At the mention of this, you see Fleck gets down and he tries to make the motion of tapping Alfred on the shoulder, which, his finger, sometimes it just goes slightly above his shoulder, other times it kind of goes through it. And at this, Alfred turns around, looks at Fleck and goes, yes. And Fleck just kind of holds his hands out and goes, I mean, I sense your pain and I'm willing to.
Palliser just, you know what? Fine. This seems like a great plan.
Fleck leans over Alfred and goes, look, the only reason he attacked us was from, I assume, something you did, so I don't want to hear any fluff from you.
Yes, you can go on being the brains of this operation. That seems like a great idea.
Okay.
Fleck doesn't look like he even notices, and at that point he holds his arms out. Null, what are you doing?
I would like to ask, what was the thing you were stopping Bertram from?
The thing I was stopping him from?
He said that you...
His wife.
No, he said that you were in the way of him completing his goals. Do you know what goals that was?
Well, what my position was, and he steps around Fleck. He's like, I'll come back to you. That is we'll resume this. And he wanders up to you, Null, and he goes, what he was probably referring to is what I am is we are known as the House Guard before I passed. This manor has been in the Alois family for the last 150 years.
Wow.
Yes. And before that, we actually came from another barony from what the house records say. It's a very old family name, but in that time, there's always been the House Guard. And the House Guard, basically, we were always either, one, hand-selected by the lord of the manor, or if they were inexperienced in war, they would hand off the defenses to whoever was the lead of the House Guard at the time, and we would select our own. But basically, we would send some of our own men out to find potential young men that were looking to, learn the way of the sword, the axe, weapons in general, and train them to be the personal guard of this family. The Alois family has always been reputable for being very kind and doing a lot of charity work, and some of our own House Guard were known for taking place in some of the old wars, in fact. And we're very, up till this happened, we were very well trained and good, honorable men. The thing is, though, when Bertram's family inadvertently passed, which I have my theories on that after the events that transpired. His father had always been in good health, and we assumed because at the timing there was a sickness that had been going around the area. We always assumed that his wasting away and dying was just he had caught the sickness. But after what happened, I'm more sure that Bertram had him poisoned and killed. But what Bertram wanted to do is he wanted to use us more as his own personal army, hire us out to do, mercenary
His
work,
bidding.
essentially.
Mm.
And I flat out told him, no, that is not what we do, and that's not what the Owless name was meant for. We were meant to be, the armor against our lord and the owners of the home.
Mm-hmm.
It is unfortunate that your honor cost you your life and your wife's as well.
Yes. Unfortunately, I always knew that the Lord was interested in my beloved, but we loved each other, and she had no interest in that disgusting woman.
She clearly didn't see the painting in his room.
No. No.
So, ignoring that comment, Palasier, he goes on. So, he slowly hired more and more mercenaries, and unfortunately, I became complacent because I became used to seeing them. And if I had paid a bit more attention, I may have been able to know. But there's many reasons that it could have gone any number of ways. But unfortunately, I still wanted to believe. I knew him since I was a boy. We both were around the same age. I've been a little bit older than him. But I always thought of him as just a bit of a spoiled brat. I never thought he had it in him to not only try to kill his father, let alone do something like this. So that's where it is. And at this point, I just want to put him in the ground if possible.
Assuming others share your honor is dangerous business.
I had no reason to think otherwise. I grew up in
You
this area.
always think otherwise.
Well,
Regardless, we need to figure out a way to A, get paid, and everything else is icing on the cake. So
and at that moment, Fleck reaches forward and goes, "Possession time!" and hugs the ghost. And Alfred at that point just looks up at him and goes, I don't
think that's how it works.
And steps away.
He's just sitting there like,
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but this has to be... you're ready for this, right? And Fleck puts his hands up and goes,
before we do this whole possession thing, does it have to be a living being that you have to possess?
He goes, yes. If it could have been... There's any number of suits of armor around here. I've tried, but with it being an inanimate object, I still can't. I think it's something about the actual it being a living thing that allows me to pass through. This is just a theory, though. I could be completely wrong.
So I think the plan here should be, and Null, feel free to step in at any time.
Mm-hmm.
You possess the big one, pointing at Alfred. We all go and talk to Lord Bertram. If you think you can keep your cool for 5 minutes, you've known this man most of your life and most of his. You could potentially persuade him to pay us or make his way back here, etc. And then kill the shit out of him. Because once he pays us, he's no longer our business. Null, what do you think?
I would say, I hate to ask this, but how many of your guard are still on this plane, like, that we haven't come across angrily?
There are 3 others, but I have not been able to... They're basically husks of what they used to be.
Okay.
So we'll need to free them first before going to Bertram. He's going to want to check our work. He's going to want to come back here and see that the manor is clear before presumably betraying us. That seems to be a safe assumption. But if we need to loot his corpse, so be it.
I mean, Alfred kind of looks at everyone and goes, there's a lot of you planning on wanting to bring him back here. I don't see what the point of that is when I can potentially leave and just have my revenge.
We are
We
members
could've
of a guild, and he may still be inside the guild, and he's also a client of the guild, and the guild is how we're trying to make money. So if he dies before we get paid and he reports to the guild that we did whatever we did, that I'm going to assume that that's going to look bad.
Okay. He sighs. He goes, well, I mean, I can try to, if I have you all with me, I may be able to convince my brethren, despite their kind of somewhat incorporeal forms, to leave this place or at least hide themselves so they're not around.
Palliser is going to get a big smirk on his face, like he just had an idea, and say, could you potentially possess Bertram?
I could attempt, but I'm loath to actually be a part of the man that killed me and my wife.
Well, naturally. Just a thought. It would save us a lot of trouble.
And plus, it has to be that whole willing aspect.
He said he prefers it.
Oh.
I can attempt
because Alfred isn't a dick.
But even especially because it's him, I feel loath to be involved with him.
Fair. Well, if you can
Fleck
talk
just
through
stands behind
Fleck,
him expectantly with his arms out still.
if you can speak through Fleck, and you and I together can convince him to come back here, or pay us. He doesn't even have to come back here. He just has to pay us. Then tear him to shreds.
I think I can live with that. And with that, he turns towards Fleck and he motions for him to come down. And Fleck kind of stoops down and seeing him stoop down, he goes, "Lower, lower." And Fleck finally is like, okay, he gets the idea. He gets down on his hands and knees and puts his head near him. And at that point, Alfred puts his hand on his head, and you see this glow, and a sigil appears on Fleck's head, which you recognize. It's the same design that was on the brooch that
makes sense.
disappeared into Alfred, and Alfred slowly fades away, and you see Fleck's body begins to glow a bit and fades, and his eyes have turned from their normal kind of bluish green to a gray color, and he stands up and looks around and goes, "Huh, not so cold anymore. That's nice." And you see him cracking his neck and stretching his arms and legs out and goes, "A lot bigger than I used to be. This is different."
Don't hit your head on anything. Let's get moving.
All right. And you have gained Alfred as an ally at this point.
Kind of.
Poof.
And
And Alfred is gone, and now you have Weckfrid.
All right, we will be following Weckfrid's lead.
All right.
Alfleck.
Alfwick.
Are we going
And
to be
Alfwick.
exploring the manor more, or are we heading straight back for 40?
I mean, it's up to you guys. Like, do you like at this point Alfred's just kind of following along with you because he also doesn't know where Bertram is. You have to remember he's been stuck in this manor.
Yep. So we need to find the other spirits that are still walking this area, and hopefully Alfred can get them to stand down, or we laser them. And then we go find the fat man that we sweet talked.
All right, well, Fleck, what is it, Alfwick? Alfwick?
Alfleck.
Alfwick. Alfwick is going to walk out, and he walks towards where you guys saw the big double doors earlier, to that room that you left alone.
Yes.
Right.
Palisir's just going to be on his 6. Can you actually sense them?
He, Alfwick looks at you and goes, yes, I know where my brethren are. And at that point, he goes, if you'll excuse me, I've been waiting to do something like this for a while. And you see him cock his hand back, and he just punches this door, which flies open. And he just puts his hand down. And he goes, ow! Okay, well, pain. That's one I forgot about for a while there.
Palisir
broken?
stifling a laugh. Just...
Well, as you guys walk in, you see there is a ghostly figure lying kind of on the ground, looking like, somebody who had probably gotten stabbed or just had their guts ripped out or something, who's just lying there reposing. Alfwick
Lovely.
comes in. He stands up and looks over at him, and you see him cock his head, and he goes, Alfred? What? That's you. That's not you. What is going on? And Alfwick, this is going to be I'm just calling this episode Alfwick, the return of Alfwick.
Alfwick's Revenge.
Yes, Alfwick's Revenge is the name of this episode. Thank you, guys. You see him. He walks forward, and let's see what happens.
Oh boy. Palisir's going to ready an Eldritch Blast just in case the persuasion attempt fails.
I'm glad you did, because that was a nat 1, everyone. So as he approaches it, you see another spirit-like creature come kind of leaning up out of the ground as it phases through.
Gosh.
And both of them, you see their bodies start distorting, and yeah, that's going to be initiative, guys.
Can I take my readied Eldritch Blast before rolling?
You can. Go
Heyo.
right ahead.
Now, where did I put that laser? There it
Where did you
is.
put the laser?
Where did I put that laser?
Which one did you target?
The closest one. I don't even think I can see the other one through Fleck's thick cheeks.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
13 will hit this one.
Oh, nice.
These ones aren't like super armored up. They're just.
All right.
There.
Now I shall roll the initiative.
So 6 force damage. Nice.
Alfweck is not good at sweet talking the ghost men.
No, he's not. He's really not. I guess like I inherited Fleck there.
Oh, that's actually not bad for initiative. For Palisir.
Where did my initiative go? Why is this not popping?
You have to click button.
There we go. Sweet.
All right. Give me a second. I have to pull my sheets up.
While we're waiting on you, check out my samurai whiskey bottle.
Oh my god.
You're way too happy about this.
Dude, it's seriously one of the best whiskeys I've ever had in my life. It's so amazing. It's a Japanese whiskey called Nika Golden Gold. And
Golden Gold. Oh, okay.
Yep. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. It drinks like a scotch. Just
Right,
Whiskey that drink.
Oh, perfect. So that's good for you at least. What am I naming this one? Need to change some
Wait,
settings.
why is my thing 6?
Because there's 2 of you, apparently.
Oh.
Let me get rid of that one. So there's you. Obligatory ghost number 1, guys.
Alright.
And obligatory ghost number 2, everyone. Boop. Alright. So, alright, based on that, this one got a 6 for Ghosty Goo number 1. Oh, this one got 16. Wow. Good roll. Which, let's go descending, which brings us to Ghost
Ghosty
number
Goos.
2. This number 2 is going to runneth up on. Yeah, he actually manages to make it to Fleck. Surprisingly.
Runneth up, bitch.
Yep, runneth up, bitch. And he is going to conjure a spectral sword, which he's
What a
going to go
penis.
ahead and swing at Fleck.
Oh god.
Rude.
Oh, which, wow, Fleck's still continuing this. He's got a nat 20 on that. So Fleck is still having horrible luck.
Aaron's not even here to complain
I
about
know,
it.
right?
Jason, you suck. You killed Fleck all the time.
14 damage to Fleck.
Now he's here in spirit.
Oh my gosh.
Is Fleck down again?
No, Fleck's not down. He's hurting. He's hurting.
Because I think I healed him for like 10 or something like that.
Alfred actually healed everybody up, so whatever HP you were.
Oh.
So Fleck is still at 21 life right now, and the ghost takes a second swipe at him,
Jesus.
which he hit. It's not a nat 20 this time, but he definitely hit him.
Poor
4
Fleck.
more damage. So yeah, Fleck's having a bad day.
Fleck always has a bad day.
He really does. No, you were up, buddy.
That's what you get for letting yourself get possessed.
Well, in his
All right.
defense,
I will take this Murder's Blast. Shoot the one and
oof.
so and I line it up, get it ready.
And fail.
Damn it.
Did you really?
With
Yes.
a +6.
Hold on a second. I'm changing you guys' size because you were a little bit too massive as +6.
Oh, faceless.
Oh God,
Yeah.
yeah, you missed.
Yeah, 4 plus 6 for a nice solid miss there.
Oh, you are you are doing yourself a heckin' concern right now. So is there
figured.
anything else you can do, or is that it for you, Fleck? Or no?
I'm going to move my puppet
Move your puppet.
10 next to
Move him.
As it
Oh,
moves
Fleck.
past Palliser had kind of forgotten it was there, and he just, God, I'm not going to get used to that. I'm never going to get used to that.
do not shoot my puppet.
One day. It'll happen one day. I'm calling it right now. I'm going to laser that fucking thing.
Probably.
Does it give experience?
No.
No.
That was not a question for you, no.
Oh, wow.
No.
Just Balazir making his personal mission to keep killing Null's puppets. Is that what this is?
Yes. I'm a full level ahead of the other two just from murdering Null's puppets.
I mean, I don't blame you. Like, possessed mannequins aren't really my thing either, so.
It's just that it just floats and it's weird, and he can talk through it, and it's like,
Null,
it's very
is that
unsettling.
all you're doing, bud?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. Palliser, you're up, man. I'm going to say that was a close, but no.
I'm going to re-roll it.
Ooh.
I'm going to use God powers.
All right, God powers. Hey,
Yay.
look at that.
Why are we rolling like trash?
I don't know.
That is awful.
I've already
Ooh,
had the
good damage
first
roll, though.
critical of the session, so that's not a good sign for y'all.
No.
All right, so yeah. Did you hit the same ghost you hit before?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's looking a little rough. Like the edges are starting to look a little torn. But yeah, he's still trucking. So, Palliser, is there anything else you can do?
There are plenty of things I can do, but I'm not going to do them.
Okay, then. Which brings us to Fleck. So, Fleck, I think what Fleck's going to do is he's going to go ahead and just take 2 regular attacks, and well, no, not even 2. He'll take 1 regular attack because Alfred, unfortunately for Fleck, does not understand he's a monk. And
This
he
is
does
10 out of
hit-
10.
Yeah, this is great time for Fleck.
Why doesn't he have a sword? Ah!
He does manage to do 6 damage though. So, well, 3. Sorry, 3 damage. Ghosty Goose.
Oh,
How smart does Alfred have to be to figure out that he can punch it twice?
I mean, he doesn't have access to Fleck's memories. He's just possessing him.
Does he have access to his own combat skills?
Yes, but he's not used to the physical body. So that brings us to ghost number 1, which is going to continue to try to attack Fleck successfully, probably. Oh no, he missed this time. Woo! Second time, he's gonna hit Fleck, which he does 5 damage to Fleck. Fleck is not having a great day right now.
No,
Which
he doesn't.
brings us to ghost number 2, which Null is going to float its way over to your puppet,
okay.
and it's going to take 2 stabby stabs with the spear, the ghostly spear that appeared in front of its hands. Which I'm guessing a 10 does not hit your puppet.
Oh,
Neither does a
Ooh.
9. So you've had some good, some lucky things here. Which, by the way, Null, that brings us to you.
all right. Eldritch Blast. Come on, baby. The one in front of Fleck.
Show me potato salad.
You barely miss it. It passes right by
Mm.
it. Sorry, man. You're getting closer, but still,
These rolls are
you
so
got
bad.
I'm
a
going
big
to-
old bagel
Do it.
going on.
God powers.
I'm going to use God powers.
All right.
Yes.
Is it going to be garbage roll for God powers?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Universation.
oh my God! What are these rolls today? This is so bad. If I don't ask that every session, but like seriously, these are awful.
Bam, right to the back of the head.
You actually somehow shoot the wall beside you. You just you go to raise your hand, and as you do, you cough,
It
shoots
and
right
in the
shoot,
ceiling.
your hand goes to the side and just shoots the wall beside you.
Halcyr's just watching you. Just don't use that spell if you don't know how.
Speaking of which, Palsier, it's
Noted.
your go.
All right. We need this one. Dude,
Wow.
this is absolute insanity.
This is by far my favorite.
I'm gonna
I
use
gave
my
you-
last God power.
I gave you guys 2 simple ghosts. These were not the easiest, but pretty close to it.
These guys are challenge rating 1,000 with what we're rolling.
Go ahead.
Let me actually hang on. I have rolled a 3, a 3, a 6, a 4, and a 6. I have not rolled double digits yet.
Well,
At all.
Palsier, is there anything else you would like to do, buddy?
No.
No, just
Palsier's done being sad.
All right, Fleck is Affleck is going to Affleck.
He's gonna save people money on their insurance.
God. He got a 2, guys. He rolled a 2. Without any that's what I had on my dice as a 2. You guys are literally, all of my players are trash roll right now.
Uh-huh.
Ghost number 1, who has been having just so much fun attacking attacking Fleck over here.
Mhm.
Or sorry,
Ow,
Puppeteer.
Fleck.
That's right. Ghost number 1 is attacking old Puppet. Which, DJ, does a 22 hit your Puppet?
Why can't we
Maybe.
be rolling like that? Come on.
Maybe? It's a Damn, I thought it was a hit.
Nope.
Yes, it's a hit.
It takes 9 damage.
Oh, okay.
On the plus side, it rolled a 4 with the second roll, so...
You said 9 damage?
Yeah, so that's both of its attacks. It's done. You've taken 9 damage to your puppet.
Mm-hmm.
The other Ghosty Goo is going to attack Fleck, as usual. That is a miss. And wow, I rolled the same, but I rolled 13 both times. So
What's his armor class?
Fleck, I believe Fleck has a 14 or 15 armor class. He's
Jesus.
a monk. They've got good armor. They don't even wear anything.
They're supposed to, but
They're-
Fleck gets
they're
hit by
Dodgy.
fucking everything.
They're dodgy boys.
Fleck's the size of a small country.
All right, no, that brings us to you, buddy. What are you doing?
No.
Alright. Let's switch it up. All right.
Because Eldritch Blast has worked so great for you so far.
Yeah. Going to attack him. Good old.
Puppet Slam. Oh, look at that!
Jesus. The game just doesn't want us to use Eldritch Blast. That's what I'm
Right.
thinking.
Apparently. It just doesn't like it. 10 damage.
So-
All right. Well, I mean, it's you see that there's some
Uh,
resistance, but it's
Yeah.
almost done. Like it is, you can see chunks of it have like fallen off, and it's looking really see-through at this point. More so even for a ghost. Is there anything else you can do, Null?
Actually, I would like to move forward myself.
All right. All right.
Actually,
You move up by Fleck.
yeah. No, I'll move right there.
Okay. Is that all you can do,
That's-
Null?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right then, Palsier.
Palsier's going to take one step to the right so he doesn't have to shoot through the puppet, which is totally why he missed last time. And he's going to try again. I don't even want to look.
Is that an R5? Is that what that is?
Yes.
Palsier, is there anything else you would like to do, oh friendo?
No.
No? You sure? All right.
Palsier's just like looking at his hand like, why aren't you working?
You hear the laughter of Asmodeus in your ear.
Palsier just, they look like good, strong hands, don't they?
All right, well, Fleck is going to try to punch the ghost in the face. Ow, Fleck. Oh, my God. I give up.
-4? Did you roll a -4?
No, I rolled a 10. All right, ghost number 1. Let's.
Hang on. I'm going to get all of our bad juju out here.
Oh no! What are you doing? Does a 21 hit your puppet? No. No.
My bad? Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Not 4 damage.
All right.
We must avenge Null's puppet.
It's not.
It's not.
It took
Not
4
good.
damage. Sometimes I can still hear it talking.
First one missed him. Oh, but the second one is going to hit Fleck. And it does 4 damage. All right, cool. You guys are doing all right now. Like, not great because you're still missing, but...
Fleck is bleeding from his eyes.
All right, Noel, what are you doing, man?
No!
No!
Why are you back?
There's a bird. Kick its ass.
It was pretty.
So, Noel, what you doing, bud?
Pooper slam? Pooper slam. Ooh.
How?
These rolls are so...
How?
This encounter should have lasted 8 seconds, and it is lasting an hour and a half because we can't hit the broadside of a barn.
No, you bury your scimitar into the ground. It's stuck.
Roll damage. I can't hear him if he is, but I'm ready to. Aha!
Better? Okay. Alright.
Well, apparently.
No.
Alright, this was Dungeoneers of Depravity. Guys, next. Good night.
He's ending my stream just because
Just
he's
nope.
so
That's
upset.
it. The
That's
end.
it. Can't do nothing.
All right,
Never
pal,
call
see
me
you.
again. Never text me. I don't want to hear your name again. I'm done.
Palasier, you are up, man. And having a great time. Are you going to look? Are you going to look at the button?
Yes! Yes!
All that pent up energy just.
Palasier just, I'm going to hit it this time. I'm going to do it. All right.
Oh,
I'm shooting the
Get a
one that's
one.
almost dead.
Get a 1. Just a 1. Oh,
How
holy
about
crap.
14?
Nice.
Fuck you.
Good shit.
The
Which one? You're attacking the
blue
same-
one.
The blue. Okay. What are you gonna do?
Palasier is super pissed that this thing just keeps dodging the poorly placed lasers, and then he just and aim right for its eye. He just no, not the eye.
You have
Center
to yell
mass.
spirit gun when you do this. By the way.
Center mass. Spirit gun.
All right. You hit the ghost and it just explodes and disappears.
Yay. And
Yeah.
I get temporary hit points for killing something, even though it was already dead. Counts.
You're just so happy about this.
I got to kill something.
All right, Palasier, that's it. And Fleck is going to. Let me delete this one out of existence. Poof.
you have to hex it before you yell spirit.
That's fair. I don't want to hex ghosts. Could heal them.
Oh my! For fuck's sake! How?
How dead is Fleck is the question.
Well, Fleck's
I'm not asking if he's dead.
yet because he hasn't been attacked, but he definitely missed. He's not doing great right now.
Right, and now he's dead.
Well, the first one definitely missed.
I was skipping
rolled-
over the
I
part
rolled
where he
two
sucked.
twice, guys. I rolled a 2 on both of my D20 rolls. Fleck went from getting his ass just royally handed to him to being the luckiest son of a bitch ever. Which, no.
We're going to say...
Speaking of unlucky, by the way, if you want to pull your scimitar loose, you need to do a strength check. It's not going to be a high one, but you're not having great rolls anyway. So this probably is going to suck.
My strength
slammed
is
the sword
best.
too deep.
No, I'm not gonna.
Are you gonna try Eldritch Blast it? Because that's.
I will try to Eldritch Blast it.
Holy crap! It has been hit. Roll that damage, brother.
I'll take it.
For 5.
I'll take it. I will take it.
The ghost looks moderately annoyed.
Man.
Which brings us, Palasier. It is your go. You just watched Null finally, at point blank, by the way, raise his hand and goes, "Bow!" and just shoots this thing like in the
For
side.
almost no damage. Palasier is going to turn and just, very good. You're getting better. And he's going to go over here and take a pot shot. See, every time I talk shit, I miss. So this is going to go really good.
Let's see if this works.
Actually, have it make a wisdom save.
Ooh, it's a ghost, so it's not very.
Palacier's yelling at him.
Does a 14 pass?
No.
All right, then it takes 3 damage and has disadvantage on its next attack.
Yeah, Palasier just looks at it and just, "You're next, big guy."
Which brings us to Fleck. Fleck, please do something.
I like how it did almost as much damage as the Eldritch Blast from Null.
Holy crap, Fleck hit this thing.
Big pimpin'.
You can get 3 for $13.
And does 1.
Does
Does a
Nice.
does a whopping 1 damage, guys. 1 damage.
I'm impressed.
It's
He's getting used to the body.
Sure.
He's finally getting used to it, though, because he just dodged like 3 or 4 attacks.
First one is a
You
miss.
gotta break it in like a new sleeve.
The second one definitely hit Fleck this time, though. You see, as Fleck gets out of the way of the first slash, the second one comes around and catches him in the leg and does 6 damage to Fleck. Fleck is looking rough, guys.
But the first one missed because he had disadvantage.
So, Null, you're up.
I'm helping.
I'm helping.
I'm trying to keep him from getting hit too many times.
Well, I mean, it's not going well.
What
Why?
do?
Why?
Took you a second.
Viewers can see that. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was supposed to say flash. Oh man, typo.
Yes.
For shame.
Yes.
For shame.
Does a 16 hit?
16 will hit. Roll that damage.
Ooh, yeah, nasty.
You're doing phenomenally. No, you're
My
really
threat.
You're really really drawing that threat advantage. You know that? I love this. This is great, y'all.
Be here all week.
Literally, I insulted the thing and did as much damage as you just did.
you quite literally are going to be here all week at this rate because, week between casting, so.
Grab your own food.
Palisier, let's see
Party.
if you can undo this. Okay. Nice. All right. It's looking pretty rough between the shots that Fleck's taking at it and the 2 shots Null's hit it with.
Shimmy.
Yeah, the shimmy blast as you do is it's super effective.
Good.
Which Fleck is going to try to hit it.
Palisier's milkshake brings all the ghosts to the yard.
And hits it. He actually, wow, Fleck is actually, I guess he really is getting used to the body because he's actually successfully hitting things now.
Is he going to do damage this
He
time?
does 2
or
damage. You have to remember these are ghosts, so
Ooh.
since he's physical, he's not going to do that much.
No.
But it's 2 more damage. Things still looking kind of rough, and it's actually null because you dealt more damage to it than Fleck is. It's going to see you more as a threat because you're dealing more damage to it. And it's going to take 2 swings at you, null.
What a hoe.
Does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
Alrighty. Then you get stabbed by a spear for 9 damage.
Hmm.
And it's going to take a second shot. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Didn't the 17 just hit?
I thought it... No, you're right. Sorry. But anyways, well, no, it was an 18 the first time.
I believe you.
Anyways, doesn't matter. You take an additional 5 damage, Null. So, yeah, this thing did not like you, apparently, at all. Which brings us... Null, it's your turn to return the favor over here.
All right. Not that.
Ring of gold.
Wow, you're just getting a big old bagel over here, Null.
Bagelino.
With him.
All right, well, Palisier, let's see if you can do the job that no one else is
Party and yeah!
Holy crap. All right.
Palisier is sick of this.
Go ahead. Let's
22.
How are you doing it?
Palisier just enough of this nonsense, and he's just going to concentrate and just laser it. The whole thing's just gone.
You see, as it punches a hole through this, you see it starts imploding upon itself at the chest where you hit it, and it all just pulls into a single point and just fades away. And that, guys, means we are 1 out of combat, and 2, Alfred goes on to tell you all that there are no more ghosts. The house is cleansed.
This house is clean.
So, that means, guys, the manor is clean, aside from all of you dirty people. And you are welcome to head back to Castle Cress.
All right. Well, we will guide Alfred to Castle Cress. Alfred.
And I'm going to take your guys' tokens, and I'm going to take my lovely players and drop them into Castle Chris.
Ah!
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and you're there.
Castle Crest does whatever a Castle Crest does.
does. All right, I moved you, Palasier, with the rest of the group, and you are outside of the Adventurers Guild.
All right. Palasier's going to turn to Alfwek and just say, "Keep your cool
I hate this
until
name. I hate
we get paid."
I'm killing everything. I'm just killing everything. I'm gonna have him
No,
freak out and
no.
murder. He's just gonna grow as big as the house and wreak havoc in the town now. Thanks.
Honestly, that
Can we
sounds
take
awesome.
a quick break?
Yeah, that's fine. All right, guys,
Okay.
those watching, we're going to take a quick intermission, so it should be about 5 minutes, any longer than that, and I personally will reach to the camera and shake my players into consciousness again. So, that being
I'll
said...
have my pants off waiting.
Oh, God, if only. Love you. See you in a minute. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. We have everybody is there and wonderful and yeah, and Eric's pouring a drink and oh no, is it more nameless whiskey?
Not dead.
Yes. Wait. No. Okay. Yes.
Now it's nameless whiskey. Okay, good. No copyright infringement. Just what I like to see. All right, Noel, are you back?
I am back.
Alrighty then. Well, maybe. By any brigands or such, and found your way into the whole city, and yeah, you're outside the Avengers Guild with Afwek kind of just looking around. He keeps smacking his lips because he's like, smell, taste. I forgot about this.
All right. Do you think you can keep your cool during a talk with Baron Douchebag?
He looks around and looking at the cityscape and people walking around and everything. He goes, based on the fact there are innocents here, I will keep my mouth shut and mind myself.
I would like to get him to a location where it's safe to tear all of his skin off and feed it to him.
Ugh.
Or whatever you had in mind. Just suggestions, you know.
Affleck puts his hand on your shoulder and goes, you've seen some things, and just kind of pats you and walks off to the side. And based off, he kind of looks around and he goes, you know what? I think just for everyone's sanity, I'm going to stay outside the building.
Maybe you should go get some food.
Maybe I will. And you see him start sniffing and goes, it's that way! And he goes running off.
All right, we'll find him in a... Palisier is going to enter the Guild of Adventuring.
You are greeted by the same buxom blonde woman who's like, oh, you guys are back. You look like you've seen hell, because looking at yourselves, you notice despite everything you tried to do, there's still dust on. There's a little bit of dust, and your clothes look a little bit torn up, on account of being slashed by ghostly weapons and such.
Happens,
you're not looking in you're as much as Palisier. I would imagine you tried to, kind of dust yourself off and everything, but you guys are looking a little rough.
I don't know if I ever got hit by any sort of blade while we were in there. Did I?
Well, okay, you wouldn't have any cuts, but you'd still be kind of a
dirty.
Little bit, not disarrayed.
We slept on the floor.
Yeah, you still kind of dirty compared to your normal splendor.
Oh, yes. So
Noel,
she
on the other hand, is looking like shit.
Yeah. And Fleck looks like he's died 6 times because he fucking has. So Palisier is going to say, I look like I've seen hell.
We hear you.
I've
we hear
seen
you.
hell more often than I would care to admit.
No,
is the
can you
Baron
hear us?
present?
No. DJ?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. I got concerned again. I was like, why does he keep going? Oh, my God. At every available moment. Thank you, DJ, for that.
No!
All right, so going back to it, what was it, Palisier?
Yes. So she said, it looks like we've seen hell, and Palisier is going to give her a wry smile and say, I've seen hell more often than I'd care to admit. Is the Baron around?
She goes, yeah, he's in the back. Like, he's been talking to a couple other adventurers. He's been waiting around, but he's kept asking if you guys have returned yet or not. So if you want to go back there, I don't want to deal with him, but you can.
I understand. He's going to nod to her and give her a smirk, like a little flirty smirk, and start heading back towards where I need to sweet talk the fat man yet again.
All right. So, Noel, are you headed back there with him?
Yes, I will follow along.
While you guys are headed back there, each of you do an insight check.
Oh dear. Palsier is the wisest.
Oh,
That's
yes.
why he's a servant of Asmodeus.
Well, Null's doing great.
Is it a check or a save?
Check.
Shit. My
Check,
saves are
check,
way better.
That's still pretty good.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, okay. As you guys are walking in, you notice there is a gentleman at one of the tables and he's looking around, and you notice he's trying to kind of look inconspicuous, but you notice that as you both walk by, you can't tell which
Yeah.
one, but his eyes are tracking you guys. Like, there's a lot of people in the room, but he's definitely looking in your direction, and you can see his eyes are following as you guys walk through the room.
Palsier is going to wink at him.
He just kind of looks back at his beer, and you see him scribbling on some papers, and he gets up and walks out of the room.
Interesting. What was his apparel? What did he look like?
He was wearing what you would say is traveling gear. But
Okay, so he wasn't decked out like one of the mercenaries or anything like that. He probably isn't in service of the Baron.
no, he looks like a pretty standard mercenary. The thing you would notice immediately, though, is he is a drow elf. No, you didn't notice this, however.
Oh yeah, no.
And you guys continue on,
Absolutely.
and you get to the door. What are you guys doing? Are you gonna announce yourselves, knock, kick the door in, say suppa? Like what?
I would just.
Slam.
Oh God, are you really?
No, puppet slams the door open.
Oh yes, I've
Do you
had
Probably
a
balls deep in a
Oh,
pig
he
right
does.
now
He
or
really
something.
does puppet slam the
Yes.
door. Okay.
Palisier's literally reaching up his hand to knock, and the puppet just blasts through the door. And
Well, this is what you see. You see the two guards that are in there, which, no, you definitely recognize these guys.
It's those guys.
Palisier would not recognize them. And
But Palisier can make
you
an
see
assumption.
them basically jump up. One pulls a battle axe from behind his back. The other starts unsheathing two swords. And Bertram, who has been sitting there with his feet kicked up on the table, kind of reading a book and has a tankard of ale, goes, "What the and falls backwards out of his chair with his feet sticking up. What are you guys doing?
Palisier's going to walk in front of the puppet and just, sorry, my friend is not as cultured as I would like. Lord Bertram, we have accomplished your task.
What in the fuck do you... Oh, it's you, the well-spoken one. Oh, and you see him wipe his face, and he wipes around his double chin. And he goes, "Oh, right. I take it you're done with your task then."
Quite so.
What was with all that? I didn't need that. I was having a perfectly good afternoon, and then you just burst in.
I don't claim to understand the motivations of my compatriots. I only know that they're good at their jobs.
Well, obviously, if they got the job done, but, I mean, you say it's done. Do you have any proof?
You're welcome to come investigate the manor with us. We have cleared every room that we could find, and there don't appear to be any more spirits, any more spiritual activity of any kind.
When you say cleared all the rooms you could find, he kind of raises an eyebrow and he goes, all the rooms you say, are you sure?
Of course, we can't be 100% sure. We had never entered this domain before. There could be some secret rooms or passageways that we are not accustomed to looking for. You wouldn't have any of those, would you?
He kind of raises an eyebrow at you and, He rubs his chin a little bit more and goes, "All right, go ahead and you lead the way, and me and my men will follow, and we'll see how you did."
Palsier's going to give a deep bow and start walking out. I assume they're following in tow.
You see Bertram, he starts whispering amongst his men and looking over as you guys have walked out the door. And you see him gather his stuff, and they start
I'm following as
behind you.
well.
Huh?
All right. So I am going to start moving in the direction that I saw Fleck running off to, sniffing the air.
You don't have to go far. There's food stands outside some of these places. He only went maybe like, I don't know, about half a block maybe. He's over
Okay.
like off this way, just in front of a stand, and he's kind of he's happily munching on this impromptu sandwich, like giant sandwich he had the guy make for him. You see him like it's layered upon layer upon layer, just this massive sub, and he's just happily munching away at it.
So Palisier is going to shout to Fleck, Fleck, my good man, are you ready to head back to the manor? And he's going to give him a look like, don't freak out.
He keeps eating, doesn't notice you at all.
I'm going to cast Prestidigitation, and I'm just going to make a loud noise right in his ear, just, hey!
Ah! Looks off to his side. Oh, you. And as soon as he looks,
No.
you see him pause, and the sandwich just kind of falls out of his hand and hits the ground.
Oh no, the sandwich.
A tumbleweed rolls through the town.
You dropped your sandwich there, big guy. You want to pick that up?
He's still just kind of staring. You can tell he's not looking at you guys whatsoever.
Palisier is going to cast Prestidigitation again and put some sparks right in front of his face. Just, fucker, don't fuck this up.
He starts walking towards. He's walking and he's making it a beeline like he's going to go past you, Palisier.
Oh no.
What are you guys doing?
Palisier's not going to get in his way.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yes, I hadn't introduced you to Lord Bertram, who is going to pay us for our work, but he needs to go back to the manor first to make sure.
Bertram just goes, "Why are you talking so loudly? Is he deaf, or is it because he's so tall?"
He's deaf.
He's stupid and tall. And partially deaf, not entirely deaf.
Oh, so you got yourself one of those deaf, dumb, blind giants without the blind. Gotcha. Okay.
But heavy on the stupid.
Fleck just stops in front of you, Null, and Palisier, and you see the muscles in his neck and his arms are kind of bulging out, and you can see the veins popping up, and you're just there's this collective intake of breath from all of you guys, and then everything kind of slackens off Fleck, and hearing him gritting his teeth there, he goes, "Lead the way."
Palisier isn't he an impressive specimen? All right, moving right along, and we're going to make our way back to the manor, hopefully without incident. Palisier, while we're making our way that direction, he yes, the matter of our payment. How did you want to deliver said payment?
He goes, "I've got my stowaway money and such back at the manor, which is one of the reasons why I want it back. Now, once we get there, I can unlock my hidden safe, and I can give you, the allowed items."
This is going to go interesting. Yes, of course. Well, I will let you lead the way then, and I'll be at your side in case we need to defend you from anything.
Any payment that was left with the guild?
He goes, "Yes, I've got something there, but I would prefer to make sure that you guys held up your end of the bargain before I actually transfer that money to you."
Of course.
What's the point of me giving the money if I get there and there's still things?
Thing.
So you guys go on your way. Let's see here. Let me go ahead.
Making our way downtown.
We'll go ahead and put one guy here.
Palisier is going to turn and whisper to Null. He just send your puppet to close the secret entrance. I'll distract them from
Making my way downtown.
Null, did you catch that?
Email is different.
Yes, I did. I did catch that, but I don't know how far it is.
How far can you send your
That's
puppet?
max 60 feet.
Okay, we'll leave it 60 feet in front of us, and I will distract them as we get closer to the...
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, you guys successfully make it into the manor.
Actually, Palacier's going to turn to Null and loudly enough for everyone to hear, just, would you care to scout ahead? We've been away for a short time. There could be brigands or something about. We wouldn't want the Lord to come into peril.
Of course. I'll, Okay, yes.
Yeah, go ahead and just go ahead and towards the place where I pulled the thing to open the secret door.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be scouting ahead.
Well, Bertram comes in. He looks around. He goes, "Oh, this place is in such a... Why? Why is it in such disarray? We were only gone for 2, maybe 3 weeks."
Yes, it does seem as if you were gone for far longer, doesn't it?
Ugh.
I thought it strange as well. But with spirits and things, you never know what sort of shenanigans they can be up to.
Fleck wanders over to you and goes, "I'm gonna do it."
Just a moment. Let him get to his safe.
Do it.
Just 2 minutes. That's all I'm asking for. I know you are. In 2 minutes. Can I roll to persuade him?
You can try.
Okay.
You're rolling at disadvantage, though.
Oh, God.
He's not happy, Eric.
I can't imagine
He's
why.
He's literally waited for, these last couple weeks for revenge, and you're waving a steak in front of a hungry dog.
How about a 13? That first roll was good, too.
You are not convincing him whatsoever.
Do you want to...
He walks over to this way, and he's just kind
of... Get out of Fleck's body first. Do you want to leave Fleck's body first so we have an additional ally in combat?
He walks Fleck over to the side, and...
We need the money.
Well...
I don't care. And at that point, you see Fleck collapses, and Alfred... Alfred. Let's see here. What am I using for Alfred today? Yeah, we'll put that as Alfred. And the ghostly form of Alfred appears behind Lord Bertram and his guards, which have been slowly walking to the room and kind of looking around. Lord Bertram's over here. Fleck has fallen over sideways. He's passed out on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And Alfred is standing in front of the doors.
Pal's here just, my God, what is that? It's some sort of apparition.
You see Bertram flips around. He's like, You're still here? You guys didn't clear them all!
I thought we had. There must have been some passageways that we didn't know about.
Alfred just screams out, "It's time I get my revenge." And at that point, we've got an initiative, guys.
All right. Well, they don't know I'm not on their side yet, so that is beneficial to Palacere.
Before combat begins, me not knowing what is happening,
3, yes.
Oh, perfect time.
I would like to roll a strength check. Would I have to roll a strength check to pull the sconce to...
No. It's just...
No?
It's well made.
It should be like right around here, just for the record. It's not in that room. It's in here.
Okay. Well, yeah, I pull that and make my way back. Not too quickly now. Don't want to, impede combat or anything.
Oh, it seems all clear. Oh, a spooky ghost! Where did that come from?
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
Bertram!
I thought you might like that.
Maximum Bertram.
Bertram! Bertram!
Oh, wow. Go figure. That works. There you go. There's Bertram's initiative.
Oh, yes.
Not working.
Do you want to roll a flat d20 with me so we can see who goes first between him and Palliser?
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Well, well, Fleck won't even be in this combat because he is passed out.
He is Derp City. I
Oh,
rolled a
he is
19.
super derp. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot to put Alfred in there.
Alfred.
Alfwick.
Alfwick.
I've done battle as Alfwick, except Alfwick probably would have died during this, honestly.
He was useless, yes.
So, yeah.
He was good at taking lots and lots of damage. I rolled a 19 for my follow-up.
Oh, yeah, Null doesn't have an initiative yet.
Will when he walks in.
All right, well, Null, how far are you? You're down. Oh, wow, yeah, you're a ways. Oof. That's going to be probably... You're going to have 2 turns before you even make it to the room. Because that is some distance. And you wouldn't probably be running until you hear whatever bad noises are about to happen. Well,
Nah.
Well,
Take
no.
my time.
It's
Don't want to, upset the combat. Let's let it play out for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yay. All right, guys. Well, yeah, guard number 1. Seeing the Alfred ghost, the guard is going to go and attack him. Because why not? Which, by the way, the sword you see he has is glowing slightly.
Magic-y magic sword. He's going to kick the shit out of Alfred.
No, he won't. He got a 1, so...
He's going to kick the shit out of his own shin bone.
Which, how did I go from a 1 to a 20? His second attack was a nat 20.
You gave him a second attack after a crit fail?
Yes, I did, actually.
Jeez. You're very kind to these guards.
All right, he does 12 damage to Alfred. Whee! Which brings us to Alfred. Alfred, being pissed as fuck, is going to materialize the very real-looking sword that he has. It just appears out of nowhere. And he's going to attack the guard. And he got a nat 20. Holy shit.
Can you roll anything other than crits, Jason? I don't know if that's possible.
But... All right, so...
God.
Kind of need the monies here.
He does 22 damage to the guard with his first hit.
Good God.
And misses. That was almost a nat 1, so...
You're all or nothing over here, man.
I really am. It's I'm either going to fuck your life up horribly, or I'm just going to be like, meh. Guard number 2 is going to run up and cover Bertram.
Probably a good call.
He pulls a shield and a sword, and he's just covering down on Bertram. And that's all he's going to do. Bertram!
Do you want to roll a d20 to see if I go before him?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because I rolled a 19.
He
beats
did
that
not
and goes
roll
first.
a 19. So, go ahead. Can I? Yeah, I can move you guys. There you go. Palliser, you're first then.
All right, so Palliser, ever being the one for presentation, is going to say, "Don't worry, my lord. We'll help you take this thing down." And he's going to move right alongside and act like he tripped kind of near the guard, like over the guard's foot. And he's going to Eldritch Blast the other guard by mistake.
Oh. Okay.
Oops. I accidentally shot this guard.
Let's see here. Ooh, that's not good. Go ahead, roll.
I am going to bonus action hex him first.
Okay.
Oh, do I accidentally do disadvantage?
You did disadvantage by accident.
Okay, well, take the first roll then.
Okay.
Yay!
All right.
Jesus! Well, that's a crit.
Take
Yeah,
the
that's
nat
a crit.
20.
That's a crit. So... Shit, I rolled with disadvantage by accident. So this is not going to roll crit damage. You'll have to add the crit.
Yes, I will.
Well, hurt yourself.
Woo!
Damn.
Crit
Good
death!
shot.
Gah! Palliser's like, Oops! Wow.
Wait, who'd you shoot that at?
He shot the one by Alfred.
Yep. I was aiming for Alfred.
Okay, well, you definitely hit him.
I'm
And,
also blasting him back 10 feet. He should take some bludgeoning from.
Biff. He falls to the door.
Goodbye.
Into
How's he
the
just-
abyss.
Oh no! What have I done?
All right, well, Bertram is going to go, you idiot, I don't. And he's going to do, forget it, just kill them all.
Ooh, it is time.
Oh, wait, sorry. I did forget one. No, I'll do that next turn, actually. I'll hold off because he would be surprised by this.
Are you gonna let Null move closer at the end of the round?
Null, you get to move your full movement towards what
Right.
you hear. Or
Yeah,
if you
'cause you're
want,
not
you can try
dashing.
Well, no. No, you would. No, I don't think you would get what's going on quite yet. You would just hear some noise and be like, what is that? And get curious.
I was yelling intentionally very loudly. He probably still wouldn't have caught it. He was a good distance
Yeah,
away.
he's a
But
good distance. And remember,
he hears
this
something.
This is a manor with big, thick doors. And, I mean, they're torn up carpets, but they're still carpets.
Not as thick as Fleck's ass cheeks.
I know, right? All
Oh,
right,
goodness.
guard number one he's gonna swing his axe at you after you hear him whisper a word and it lights on fire.
Ooh! All right, let's party.
Does a 22 hit you, Palasier?
No, my armor class is crazy. Yeah, of course it does.
Yeah, it hits me. What do you... Sorry, his sword lights on fire, not his axe. His other one has an axe. But that's still probably going to suck a lot, so we're going to see what happens.
Baby. Just
12.
Fuck this guy.
Nice.
All right.
Well,
So
you
how much
still-
damage am I taking?
You take 16 damage.
Ow! Rude.
Yeah.
Palisir's gonna turn to him, just you fool, and just light him on fire.
Well, he's taking a second shot at you, man. But I'm guessing a 9 misses, thankfully.
You are correct.
Oh, thank God.
So have him make that dex save,
All right.
the DC 15.
He matches it.
Tie goes to the roller, I believe, so he makes the save. So
All right.
he takes
11. Correct?
plus 3,
Plus
because
3.
I cast it at higher level and got an extra D8.
Oh, so it'd be 12.
He takes 14 fire.
14.
Mhm.
Oh, right, because it's before everything. Okay, yeah, 14 damage.
Palisir is
14.
displeased with him.
How do you take 14?
It's 22 plus 6, which is 28,
Oh,
divided
plus-
by 2.
See, you didn't say that. You said 3. That's why I was like, wait, that was 25. How did he do 14?
The 6 got halved. Sorry.
Okay, that's why I was like, wait, hold up. Okay,
Yeah,
so,
so
14,
14.
damage. All right,
Yep.
well, that's it for old guard 1.
Go, Alfred, go.
Alfred is going to go after the guard. Oh wait, he goes after he sees the guys out the door and goes, nope, never mind, can't go out there. So
Yeah.
5, 10,
Ain't that a thing?
15, 20, 25. He barely makes it there, but he makes it to the other guard. He wants Bertram, but he can't quite get to him. Pretty damn close to it. And he's going to swing at the guard twice. Misses the first time. So, oh, wow. Nat 20. Awesome.
God, so many nat 20s.
I love this dice. Not for you guys, though. 6. So he takes 16 damage. So the guard is definitely he's hurting. Not
A bit
horribly,
worse for wear.
but he's hurting. Which brings us to guard number 2. Guard number 2 is like, what the hell? And gets back up. And he's gonna run in the room because guess what? His money making person is there. So 5, 10,
Yes.
15, 20, 25, and he's gonna move right here. And he's gonna start attacking Alfred.
Franzo.
And he's gonna miss with the first shot. And the second shot, he's going to hit Alfred. So he hits him for this is 11 damage. So boof, he hits him. And it does full damage. So it hurt. You hear Alfred cry out, and his form flickers, but he's still standing. Which at this point, yeah, well, at this point, because it wouldn't be Fweck, or not Fweck, but yeah, Null running in yet. Palliser, you're up. What are you doing, man?
Palliser does not like getting hit
No, I would assume
Ever?
not.
forever. Hallelujah. He's going to take one step this direction, and he's going to attempt to Eldritch Blast this boy away from him. That is not the guy that's hexed, though, unfortunately.
Nope. It is not. Well, I mean, you hit him.
He takes 7 force, and he is knocked 10 feet backwards.
Boop, boop.
And then Palliser is going to use his movement to move the fuck away from that guy. And that is it for Palliser.
Okay. Well, Bertram, seeing as you keep blasting his men, is going to move close to his man over here, high, like. Well, no, he's not, because I was like, oh wait, no, that's Alfred right there.
Yeah, it is Alfred.
So he's gonna fall
Opportunity
back.
attack.
He's gonna fall the fuck back, but he's kind of gonna run a little bit at you, and he's gonna go, never going to hire heroes from the Adventurers Guild again. And he's gonna raise his hand, and his ring on his hand is going to glow, and he's gonna launch a firebolt at you.
He's a dick.
He is a dick.
Very much.
Probably
so.
gonna hit.
Not one, so he lights the carpet on fire.
Oh god.
Palliser, just
carpet
don't
is
use
on
magic
fire.
if you don't know how.
And that is it for Bertram. So going back to guard number 1, old Axie Boy. Well, no, Sword Boy. Sword Boy is going to be like, oh shit, I got to protect my guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's actually going to draw a dagger from his belt. He's got a couple of them, and he's going to throw it at you, Palliser. Oh, wait, sorry. Null runs in the room. Null, go ahead.
Well, Puppet runs into the room, but
Puppet runs in the room. Well, on that
I'll
note,
run
go ahead and roll your initiative, Null.
Yeah, because you're going to see all these bananigans going on.
And be like, oh, no.
Palliser's robe is a little torn, and he does not look happy about it.
Am I able to say anything to Alistair before my?
Yeah, I'll allow you to go ahead. I'll allow, like, if it's just something quick, it can be just like a quick free action.
Okay. All right. As
But
soon
here's
as I
my
run in,
question. Can you speak through your puppet?
yes, I
Okay.
have gained that ability.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
All right. I say with or against.
Palliser is going to turn to the puppet and just say, Alfred has a homicidal erection. There's nothing we can do.
Unfortunate.
Quite.
Okay.
Kill the fat one.
Okay.
All right. Well, no, I will allow you, since your puppet just ran in. Oh, wait, you're not even close enough to attack anything. So
No.
doesn't matter. All right, guard number 1 then. He runs up on. He's gonna throw a dagger at old Palliser.
What a penis.
Does a 13 hit you, Palliser? Because for warlocks, it's always a good question.
Yes, it does.
All right. Well, it shouldn't be.
My armor
like,
class is 12.
It's not obscene, so.
It's a dagger throw.
You take 3 damage.
Son of a bitch!
But I mean, you're a warlock. You're not exactly squishy.
This guy's going down.
You've taken some decent strikes so far. It's not going well for you, if I remember your HP.
Yeah, not going too great. Fortunately, I still had temporary HP from murdering that ghost earlier, so that helped a lot.
Okay. Well, Null, it is your go, buddy.
Okay.
The pipes are
Oh
called.
my God.
They are.
They are. You sound so sad about it.
Okay. All right. Point out Mrs. Alfred.
He's
All right, then.
the Silver Knight.
So that was my Eldritch Blast.
That old boy that got knocked the fuck out the door.
Yes. Oof.
Good shot. You hit him. You definitely hit him.
Hell yeah.
Big bucks, no whammies, no whammies. Take
Yeah,
it.
7 damage.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 7 damage, so...
It's 1d10, so 7's a good roll. The only reason mine are better is because I get to add my charisma modifier and then hex on top of that usually.
All right, well... Null, is there anything else you can do?
Nope, I cannot.
All
Go,
right.
Alfonso!
Alfredo is going to go next.
The
And,
Italian ghost. Alfredo.
He's going after Bertram.
Yes. Yes.
And he definitely hit him. So that's good. Let's see how much he does then. Do-do-do. What's that? Do-do-do. 6. 8 damage to Bertram.
Yay. Fuck you, fat guy.
He does, however, miss with his second roll. So that's
Well,
it.
He's too worked up.
Yeah, he's pretty pissed off, man. Like, he's swinging. Which brings us to guard number 2. Which that would be
Should be the one on the right.
Yeah, that's right. This one. I'm losing I really need to start naming people first.
Well, you click them and roll their initiative, and it makes it a lot easier.
He's
Then when you
gonna
go over the initiative,
run up after Alfred.
highlight something.
He's gonna take 2 swingity swings, and he misses with the first one, and he misses with the second. This is actually going really well for you guys, considering all.
Suddenly.
All right, which brings us to Palisier.
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 Palisier's going to go over here. And then he's going to laser the dude that he hexed because fuck that guy. Full bam!
You hit him.
Heyo. 20.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
Maximum force damage and 5 on a d6 for necrotic.
Nice.
That's fantastic.
That's
That's almost
looking,
max damage.
He's looking rough.
Oh, I'm going to blast him back 10 feet for shits and giggles.
You boop boop. All right, he's back.
Lord.
So that's it for Palasier Hall.
All right,
Bertram
is going
is a
to
son of a bitch.
move over here, and he's going to raise his other hand and be like, "You asshole!" And he's going.
Oh, is he
going-
taking an attack of opportunity from Alfred? Because I would
That's
assume
true.
he would want it.
That's true.
Get him, Freddy.
And he misses. He misses horribly, in fact.
God damn it, Freddy.
Oh, that was not the thing you wanted to get hit with.
What just happened?
Palisier does a 16. Oh, yeah, 16 will hit you.
Kind of a lot.
All right, so that's not bad.
Palisier's like, this is not my fault. You attacked me.
You take 11 damage from a scorching ray.
Ow. Rude. Yeah, Palisier's having a rough time.
And that's it for Bertram. Guard number 1. God. He's not having a great day.
I
He's
can't
getting a little
imagine why.
mad. He is gonna stay where he is, and he's gonna swing on
Did
Alfred.
Null get a... Oh, yeah, Null did get a... He rolled initiative, that's right.
Yes, he did. He will actually hit Alfred with the first shot, and he does him with the second shot. Oh, that's not good.
Yeesh. Alfred's Dunsky.
Well, maybe.
Why are we helping him? He sucks.
13. Oof. Alfred takes 16 damage.
Oh no!
He's
That's
looking a little rough at this point. He's not having a good day. Null, you are up.
Russian puppet forward.
Yeah!
Kick
You know the
Bertram's
deal.
ass.
Puppet
Let's say
slam!
Pooper slam. Kill the fat man. He's paying the
No,
other
we
two.
need the money. We need the money. He has to show us where the safe.
I think we already rated his.
Well, you hit him. You hit the guy. Oof. Ouch.
It's a good hit.
Yeah, that it is.
Kidney punch.
Yeah.
And pause. Kidney.
At this point, the that is there anything else you can do? Anything you want to do?
Yes. I would like to move next to Palisier.
Okay.
But yeah,
Palisier is currently on fire. So. He's put out most of it, but like there's still parts of his robe that are on fire, and he's like, "Ow, I don't like this guy." Yep, he ruined my shirt.
All right. Well, Alfred is going to just move up to Bertram, and he's gonna try to swing Bertram.
Yes,
like pick him up
Here.
and throw him.
No, he's good. Oh God. And guys, I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be the end of this combat, but let's find out.
8th crit of the day.
It is another crit.
Oh my god!
All right, so
many.
12 damage. You see, as you guys look on, you see Alfred brings the sword up. And you see Bertram raise his hand and his ring is kind of glowing. He goes, "No, I can't!" And he brings it down and cleaves Bertram straight in the skull and just goes almost all the way down to his neck.
Ooh,
And you just hear that cracking of bone and just, it sounds almost like, I guess when you drop a yogurt on the ground, that whole noise.
Oh yeah,
and you
thank
see
you for that.
Bertram's lifeless body just drop to the ground. And on that point, guys, that's gonna be combat over because the mercenaries kind of look at each other and go, "Enough of this," and they kind of just put their weapons.
out.
They put their weapons down and they just go, "Oh, if there's nothing else, we're not getting paid for this."
They touched me. I'm not a fan of that.
I mean, if you want to reinitiate combat, feel free.
I am extremely tempted. Null, you're going to notice Palisier just, oh no. No.
No,
He's getting ready to re-engage.
After all the shenanigans that Palisier has caused, what is your, like, you know he's about to do some shit. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Really like. I
Okay.
I didn't want to do it, but
Oh no.
oh shoot, I didn't input it. I didn't want to use it.
What are you doing? Oh no. What are you
Palisier hug technique.
Have the guards make a dexterity save.
You're really gonna make me do this. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. So
What is he doing?
I don't know yet, but hold on. Let me go ahead and put them, because one was right over here. Well, you do have to remember they're not like close. One would be
yeah.
Okay.
One would be there, and then the other one. So I'll move my puppet in between them.
Okay. All right. The first one, he gets a 19, and the second one gets a 8.
Okay.
So guard number 2
19.
gets an 8.
Yeah, 19 passes. Failed. So Palliser will have to finish off the second one.
My pleasure.
Puppet detonation.
Oh my god.
I didn't want to do it,
What does it
but
do? I don't remember what this does.
I imagine it's like a
one.
fireball.
No, basically I just shatter my puppet. It's destroyed, but deals 2d12 damage in a relative cone, or not cone, circle, which it might graze Alfred.
Fuck him.
So 7 to one, 14 to the other.
Okay, well, neither one is dead yet. They're not in great shape, but they're not dead.
Well, they were putting their weapons away. I'd imagine we probably get a surprise round. Can I laser the other one?
Since they're not expecting it, I'll allow you one of them to go.
All right, well, I'm
And
going to
then
laser the one I've
reinitiate
hexed.
initiative.
Yeah. These guys are stupid, thankfully. I'd imagine that's not going to hit.
Let's see here. No, that is definitely a miss.
Yeah, I thought so. All right, let's re-roll initiative.
Oh god, this.
Or do you still have the initiative order? Do you want to keep it, or
I
do you want
got
to
rid
roll?
of it because I didn't think you guys were dumb enough to do this.
Oh, we are absolutely dumb enough to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well,
Oh, that was a good initiative roll.
go ahead and add again because
Woo! No, good God.
this is gonna go very badly for both of you probably.
Yeah, there's a good chance.
Oh, there's a hellaciously good chance. Oh, okay, that's not bad, I suppose. Okay, well, you guys are rocking and rolling, thankfully, in a not the worst way possible.
Worst order.
Yeah, could be much worse.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, there's
Good
our.
thing there.
I'm going to try again. God, come on. This is the shittiest possible time
Yeah, no,
to be
that's
airballing Eldritch Blasts.
all right.
All right.
Well,
That's it for Palliser. God, come on. He's
uh,
probably one good Hex Blast away from being done.
Well, I mean, Null, this is your shot.
This is your moment.
Yeah.
So
Tonight is the night.
yeah, that's why I was like, "Are you sure you want to do?" I was like, "All right, this is gonna be."
Reroll. God, please give me the chance.
Well, we're fucking dead. This is it.
Probably.
I mean, it's not great.
Yeah.
All right, which one are you targeting?
This one.
Okay, you target that one then.
Yes. Yes.
Solid, Null. Very solid. I like it.
10 out of 10.
Pow. No, 1 out of 10.
Palliser, you're up.
Palliser is going to move backwards toward the wall here. Take another pot shot. Show me potato salad.
Show you potato salad? Yeah, no, that's definitely not potato salad.
I'm not thinking this was.
It would have been fine if we hadn't started immediately rolling trash.
Well, guard 1, which is a old big boy right here, he's gonna look back, and as he moves forward, he's gonna yell back to his compatriot as he moves over here. Actually, he's gonna dash action and move here and end up in front of you, Null. Actually, no, he won't. He'll stop here, and he's gonna yell back and say, "Hans, get the Flammenwaffer."
What does that mean? I don't want to get Flabbenwaffered.
This one's gonna go here,
sorry.
and you're gonna see
All
him
right.
reach into his belt, and he pulls out a glass orb. and he chucks it right here.
Is this a
1,
flopping
Where?
offer?
3,
That
4.
is-
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, it's probably it just misses Null, but it hits Palisier. Palisier,
Yeah, of
make
course,
a
the guy
dexterity
with
roll. A
10
dexterity
health.
Save.
This will go great. My dexterity's fantastic.
You are a
God.
very,
Or with
very lucky man. You take 7 damage as this explosion knocks you almost not. It would have knocked you on your ass completely, but
Palisier has 3 health.
you just see this glass orb go hurtling through the air, lands about 10 feet from you, and just explodes in a fireball.
Not nice.
No, you see this, you can feel the heat from the blast, and you're like, oh, Jesus. And you see Palisier is extra crispy.
Yes, I have 3 health. I am that crispy.
Oof.
So yeah, that's both the guards' turns. So no, you are up.
This requires nameless whiskey.
This is great.
You know,
Thanks for this, guys.
before we all die, I would like to take this scroll out and use it.
What scroll was this? I don't even remember.
Oh, you don't remember the lovely?
Oh,
Oh,
that's helpful.
very.
So
So how does this work?
he
Uh,
puts a little face spirit down on the ground.
And we get healed for 11 each?
Oof. No. No.
oh,
That's not how it works. You have to be within 5 feet of the thing.
Where is he putting it?
I don't know. Where are you clicking?
I put it.
Oh, you
I'm
this-
putting it next to him because he.
Well, you
yeah.
basically have to put it on him because it's 5
Okay.
feet square is what it is. So you have to.
I put it in his.
Oh.
You put it so it's caressing his balls.
Yeah.
My ball sack
Hey,
that
you know what?
was
I'll make
ruptured
it- I'll
is
make
no
it-
longer.
This is the thing that's caressing your balls, Eric.
I'll take it.
A small.
My balls are healed.
How
So
much
that's
do
a
you
lot of
heal?
healing, actually.
How much was
11,
He
it?
heals
it looks
for
like.
11.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's huge. That is huge.
Wait, how the hell did you? Oh, higher level.
Higher level
Because
cast.
yeah, it's a level 3 spell.
Ah.
So
Dude, hells yeah. How long does it last?
It lasts for its
1
1
minute.
minute. So 6
Yeah.
or 10 turns. Sorry, 10 turns.
10 turns.
Best day ever.
Yeah.
So if you stand on this, you'll get healed, so we can like trade off, presumably.
Yeah, you have to, or if you walk through it, he can actually. If you move out of the way,
Yeah, if you just walk
he can
through.
walk through it and get that. That's the thing. That's why healing spirit. It's also, by the way, if you walk through it and then you go back in and stand in it at the end of your turn, it kicks off as well. It's kind of a broken spell.
Very broken. All right. Palisier is going to turn to Null and just say, right, I owe you one.
Which, by the way, Palisier, you definitely say because it's your turn.
Palisier is going to do that. He's going to move in and out again of the healing spirit. Does that proc it?
You can do that.
Okay. I mean, why not? I just use my movement. So I'm going to move here. God damn it. Come on, Palisier. I'm going to move here and then go back through and move here.
It only works once, by the way. Eric.
Right. Per turn, I assume. Yeah.
So you can't.
So-
Bip, 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 bip.
So yeah, I'm activating it, presumably.
Okay. So no,
And that also
roll for
gets
the
me out of the
healing
way.
again, since you're the one with the healing spirit ability.
It also gets me out of the way so Null can needs to.
True. No.
Second. So pull it back up.
All you have to do is hit up.
Well,
If you hit up on the deep or on your
I was
Yeah.
like D-pad.
D-pad.
really?
Yeah, if you just hit up, it'll do the last command.
Good.
fight's been brought to you by Nameless Beer and Nameless Whiskey, fine purveyors of nameless alcohol and spirits.
You know, they really need to get a patent
That's
for their
fresh.
fucking product. Like,
Nope.
Wow, so you Eldritch Blast Palace.
No, I don't.
Ah!
oh my god.
Panic attack. Just
All right. Well, now
I
the
did it
last one
again.
is Eldritch Blast, so you just did it again. That's funny. All right. Yeah. Just find it on your sheet then.
Oh my god! Or you could just roll 2d6s and be done with it.
Struggle bussin'.
All you had to do, just roll 2d6s and just be done with it. Okay.
Is it?
You get 6 more HP, Eric.
Yay! I require it.
Okay. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, that was a lot. 6 HPs for Palisier. I am no longer bloodied. That is absolutely fantabulous.
That's good, at least.
All right. Well, bam!
You've missed.
Palisier,
It's just
5. I rolled a 5 again.
all right.
Palisier is going
That
to
it.
move here.
Okay.
Actually, I'm around where they can't see me if they try and throw shit.
The first guard is going to use the dash action.
The dash action.
15.
And you
Actually,
didn't want.
oh, hold on a second. That's
Oh.
15, 20, 25. He doesn't even have to use the dash action, actually. He makes it,
Palisier just hi.
and he's going to... Eric, I have some bad news for you. He's going to action surge.
I'm dead.
And he's going to attack you 4 times.
I'm dead. I would have been dead from 2 attacks, so he doesn't.
So,
he doesn't
yeah,
even
he
need
hit
to.
with the first one.
Well, if any of my knocking back Eldritch Blasts would have hit, I'd have been fine.
So how is 10 damage so far for that first hit? How are you looking?
I'm at 10 HP.
All right, second hit.
Palisier's down.
We're gonna find out. Probably. Oh, maybe not. We'll
He
find
has
out.
2 more swings, and I have
Yep,
12
that was-
armor class.
That's 7 damage.
Oh.
3 HP.
He misses with the third, but he does have his final strike. Let's see if he hits or not.
Well,
Yes.
He
Start
got a
rolling that
nat
stomach
1 and
character.
buries his axe in the ground.
Palisier's just like, ha! See? It's what you... Oh, God.
The second
Palisier's having a
guard
rough
is
time.
going to runneth up bitch on Null. And
I've missed so many Eldritch Blasts.
yeah, he used his dash action because he did have to get to you, Null. He did have to do that to get to you. Which brings us to Null.
Loud.
That is an amazing miss you got.
Oh,
there.
my God. Why do we suck?
Palisier,
Oh.
unless Null, you can do something else.
I'm gonna start rolling my character.
Right? Palisier's going to take 2 steps, and then he's going to try and Eldritch Blast this guy.
Okay.
Which, that guy the hexed guy or the non-hexed guy? That's non-hexed, right?
No, that's Hex Boy.
Oh, that's Hexy Boy?
That's Hexy Boy.
Please.
You hit him.
Thank God.
He
takes
wobbly.
15.
He is very wobbly.
He's also blasted back 10 feet, so I don't have to take an attack or opportunity to gain my heals. Which was so necessary.
Actually, wait a minute. Where
Is he dead?
Where were you at when he hit?
I was here. I just walked through the door to here and then blasted him back.
That's bad.
Why?
No, that's fine. I just wanted to make you go, wait, why?
God
Why?
damn it. No, it's not okay. We don't want to reroll characters. But Palisier was grumpy because his clothes got torn. I have to play Palisier, not the smart guy.
All right, well, Eric, is that it for you, buddy?
I'm going to end my turn here after walking through the heals. Can you roll heals again, please?
2d6. DJ. How many more turns do I have to wait? God damn it. One more turn.
Sort of shenanigans do you have going on here?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
No, you did their shenanigans.
Don't worry about
Okay.
it. Don't worry about it.
I don't like shenanigans when a banana's involved.
It wasn't supposed to be a Deus Ex Machina, but I think that's what it's going to end up being.
Are you gonna roll my heels now?
He's not. He's going to let you die.
If he rolls 2 1s, I will.
I mean, you're not really having a great day. Look, I could roll. Okay. Wow.
12.
Good
Oh my
shot.
God.
Max HP. Whew.
That is huge money right there.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna move more spot.
okay.
Just in case.
Well, Palseer, guard number 1 is still very pissed at you. In fact, he's even more pissed now.
I can't imagine why.
10, 15, 20. Yeah, he's gonna take his double swang at you.
Double swang.
Double swang.
We know he can deal at least 10 damage, so he could
definitely
still
hit
take
you
me
on
down.
that one.
Okay.
So, he dealt 9 with the first hit.
Ow. Okay, that's not good. I have 6 HP left.
Palseer,
Yes,
I'm sorry you're down.
I know.
He dealt 7.
I'm surprised
He
I
dealt
lasted this long.
7.
That's not anywhere near the most he.
Guard. Why is guard? Anyways,
Squared.
guard is attacking you, Null. Miss. Does a 15 hit you, Null?
Oh.
All right, he has missed both times. Null, it is your go. You just watch Palseer get thwackled twice and has collapsed to the ground.
Oh.
I should end my turn on the healing spirit.
Would have been a good idea.
Well, I didn't. I wanted to give Null a chance to get to the. Palseer would have totally this turn on the spirit.
It's too
God
late.
damn it!
Can't retcon
I
it,
was
man.
being nice. Palseer's not nice. Play your
Palseer's never
character.
going to be nice ever again.
Fuck.
Now.
Get back.
He was so delirious from loss of blood that he started being nice.
What you
How
do?
high of a charisma roll?
Huh?
So how high of a persuasion do I have to roll to get out of this?
Infinity.
I mean,
Probably.
you can attempt. I'm not
God
going to
damn it,
stop
Aaron.
you.
This is Aaron's fault for not being here to absorb
This
hits.
This is really his fault.
It's so his fault.
I like
Okay.
how the person who started this and the guy who's involved with it now are both in so deep they have no choice, are blaming it on the guy who's not here.
Yes, we absolutely blame him.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Oh, I can't wait to see what he does. Come on, no, let's see what
It's
he
a
does.
waste of a turn.
I mean, I can try to shoot one and miss, or I can try to persuade my butt off. Let's go with. Wait. Now, see that we may have gotten. There is a
You're going in and out.
way. Oh, is it clear now? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. There's a way that you don't want more blood on your hands, and I would like to leave with both of my. Is there a way that we possibly talk our way out of the whole?
That's a good roll.
As nice of a roll as it is, the Hans who hit you guys with hit Palseer with a frame grenade is going to laugh, and he's just going to gesture his sword at you.
He only speaks German. He fucked up.
He pops a Heil Hitler at you and marches.
The one
Oh, we're
language
fighting
I don't
Nazis?
speak.
No, you're not fighting Nazis.
We're fighting Nazis. This has
Oh,
gone full Wolfenstein.
All right. Null? Is there... And I mean, that was your action. Is there anything else?
Oh. That's all I...
Damn it, Fleck.
Well, Aaron's going to come back, have a whole new team.
Fleck's just napping in the corner.
Yes, as he has done more than once.
Can't believe I was going to have to do this part. God, I didn't want to do it this way, but all right. No, what are you doing?
Besides moving and getting hit, can't do anything.
You can move, get hit, and then get healed.
This is true.
Do you think you're going to get hit for more than the healing?
Go. I'll take that chance.
You're taking the chance of being hit?
Yeah.
So attack of opportunity from Hom. But then 2d6 healing.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
All right. Pals here, do a death.
At least one of us is lucky.
Do a death save.
Roll your 2d6 for heals. Before you forget.
Oof, that is significant. All right.
All right, that's a good roll. Why do I get +2 on my death save?
I have no idea. You should.
I don't either. So at the very least, I rolled a 19, so it's fine. But I literally clicked the death save button, so that's weird.
All right. Well, I don't know how that worked, but even
Halcyon doesn't like dying, so he gets +2 on death saves.
So, anyways, as you guys are meandering and Palisier is trying to survive, a chill goes through the air.
Yay! Maybe.
All of you are wreathed in fairy fire.
Is that good?
No, you would recognize what this is.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do this.
You then see appearing in the room, as the entire room darkens, a very large, feminine, dark-skinned figure. Does have white hair. And clad in just armor that has all these runes all over it. And
I'm not liking it.
She's a
Can I
hottie with a
roll
body.
history?
Hottie
Can I roll
with
history
a
to
body.
see if
I mean, you got you get your HP that you rolled for.
She's tasty.
No, yeah, I was saying, can I roll history to see if I recognize the rune?
You can try.
Or recognize?
You can try. You
Does
have
it look
no
familiar?
idea what these are.
Oh.
It's not a drow. It's very thin and fine features, but this is such a fine feature. This makes elves look almost kind of mundane in their physicality. Like, this is a very pretty, and this thing's big. This thing is actually a little bit, if you were to guess, a little bit taller than Fleck.
Oh.
It is large. And she has a glowing... This blade catches your attention, by the way, because it looks exactly like the one that Alfred has been carrying around.
Oh.
The hell is this hoe?
You see her standing in the middle of the room, and the guards, they look, and they're like, what? and you hear Alfred. You hear him go, "What? How? You?" And that is where we're coming to. Null, you ended your turn, which brings us to what I've affectionately called a Darkling. Who she looks over her shoulder at Alfred, smiles, and then you see her fade into the shadows that have been created from her appearance, and she appears behind the guard over here, and she takes a swipe with this blade, which, by the way, you have to remember, this blade is comparable to her size, so she's wielding what for her would be just a standard longsword.
It's like a claymore.
It's somewhere in the neighborhood of about, 8 feet long.
It's Cloud's blade.
So with the first strike, she definitely hit him, and she does. Okay. Ow. She does 28 damage with the first strike. Let's see, hits with the second shot. Does 20 damage with the second strike and cuts him from head to groin. Just cuts him in half. And he is gone.
Well, fuck that guy, I guess.
And she just kind of swings her blade, knocks the blood off, and just smirks at all of you. And yeah, that will be her turn. So, Palseer, make a death save.
Oh, I can just hit.
Gives me the vapors.
Oh my god. Come on, game. Do the thing.
Julie, do the thing.
All right.
All right.
Palseer doesn't want to die.
That's 2 death saves. All right. Well, guard. Oh, yeah. Guard 1 got deleted, didn't he? Oh, yeah.
Deleted is a good word for what happened to him.
Guard 2 is going to be like, oh, and he's going to run towards the doors, and he's going to slam into them and bounce off, and they give kind of a bluish glow when he bounces off of them, and he's prone now.
Got cut in half.
And Null, it is your go. You just witnessed all this happen. What are you doing?
Who is this hunt? Pull me into the thing.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'll use my.
Hey, you can either do 1 damage or you can actually
Heal someone. Yeah, I'll grab his limp body and pull him into the healing spirit.
I only weigh 100 pounds, so you should be fine.
Would I have to make a strength check?
Yes, you will. I mean, you're not a strong boy, are you?
Palseer's not a thick boy.
Oh, no, that's true. Oh, God. Oh, I mean, you successfully drag him. It's not like a comfortable drag. It's more like an...
Why do you suck at this?
So, yeah, I put him.
Okay. Well, Null, is that all you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, the Darkling, she's going to teleport again and appear in front of you, Null.
Hi.
And she's going to raise her other hand that doesn't have the sword, and Alfred is going to be just, you see her hand disappear into the shadow, it reaches through, you see it grab him by the head, pulls him into the shadow, and then she's pulled him back out in front of her.
Oh, sweet.
She looks at him and goes, "You had a deal with the queen. You succeeded. Now we expect our payment." And you're going to hear Alfred scream, and he's going to start glowing and then just piff out of existence.
Yeah.
And she's going to look at you and go, "Creatures, just short-lived, pointless, and unfortunately have already seen, and just disappears, reappears here, and you see her raise her sword above her, and she slams into the ground. I need you to make a dexterity save.
I can't.
I'm good at
Palantir.
those.
So Palantir, can I say something briefly, like through coughing up blood?
Sure.
So he owes you money too, huh?
You die immediately.
Oh. Mother.
Oh my god. Well, let me just save your breath on
Wait.
this.
Final
Final god
Blood.
mode.
Yeah, final god mode for
Okay.
the session. Better?
Yeah, I'm still rolling.
That's not good. Stop rolling. Stop rolling, Jason.
You take, at half damage, 28 damage.
I assume you're probably down too. If not, close.
Are you down? No.
No.
Yes. I'm down. Can you not hear me? Hello.
No, we couldn't hear you. Now we can. As you begin to black out and all, you see the guard who bounced off the wall, his skin kind of turns this gray color and it goes sallow and he just wastes away. And you see these shadow hands come out and start pulling pieces of him into the shadow. And hearing laughter in your ears, you see the creature that appeared before you fades away. And then everything for you goes black.
Palantir
That's
is
what
going
it's called.
to attempt to cuddle Null under the spirit.
I will happily take that.
Palantir's just going to big spoon just, it hurts. Everything hurts.
Oh, it's so sad.
Palantir just, I don't owe you anymore.
Aw.
Sit.
Alright, well. As you guys start fading away, Null. Actually, we'll start with Eric on this. Palantir, you hear Asmodeus.
Oh no.
And you
This is
see
worse.
him
Just let me die.
standing
No.
over you, and you feel this finger just tapping you on the forehead.
That's all it's doing.
Hey. Hey. And then you
Palantir
feel
just-
a snake tongue lick around your face.
Ah.
Why are you dying? I thought my servants were more durable than this.
Trying not to, but for the record, most of them weren't.
And as this happens and you see him go, well, all right, and he starts reaching towards you and he reaches into your chest Constantine style. And you can just feel everything lights on fire for you. It is just endless agony, just pain on every every level. And then you hear this loud hissing noise and everything starts to glow this kind of light orangish yellow. And the pain stops. Your eyes open and the room, it's the room you were in before, but aside from, as you look around, seeing Fweck and seeing Null, who's just, his eyes are starting to open as well, all you see is a large, glowing, looks kind of similar features to the last one, except opposite. Not the dark skin, it's that same kind of glowing color, and the skin itself is actually covered in runes, and instead of armor, this person is covered in flowing robes that are these rich colors, and they're always moving for some reason. It's like a light wind is going. Null, during all this, You are hearing a whisper.
Hearing it what?
A whisper. You're hearing, and you feel, it feels like arms are wrapped around your midsection, and you hear this. It's not time yet. You're not allowed to go yet. There's still plans in place for you. And you hear the whisper. You hear the whisper of your family's name whispered into your ear. And you open your eyes, and the being that's looking over you, and she says, "Arise." The voice doesn't match the whisper you hear. This is a different voice. And you all are now sitting up, and you are looking at this very ethereal, beautiful. This one, while the other one looked feminine, it was still kind of androgynous. This is very much a woman figure in front of you.
Palisier is just going to look at her, and Palisier just looks tired and beaten down. And he just, "Are you here to kill us too?"
She smiles and chuckles a little bit. Goes, "No. I'm not. I'm trying to make up for what one of our brethren has been doing."
The tall chick.
If you want to describe it as that.
She was unpleasant.
Yeah. Winter is unpleasant for all the races, even ones as ancient as us.
Winter.
Oh,
She looks down. No, what are you
I hate
doing while this is going on?
well, I hate to say this, but
Is it about that time? He got quiet again.
hello?
Hello, I can hear you now.
We need to turn up your mic sensitivity.
Yeah. I said, it's about.
All right, so I'll get ready to finish this up then.
It's probably a good spot, though, because
Yeah.
Aaron will actually be able to experience some of this, even though he has betrayed us.
Wholeheartedly.
But all of this is 100% his fault. He can't defend himself because he's not here, so we can just tell him it's 100% his fault, and he will not know any different.
Well, then, before we end this, you feel she raises her hand up, and all of you feel this warmth come over you, and all of you are healed. You have
Yay!
full HP. You have full spell slots.
Oh, I need to learn that spell.
Mamba, that's good.
You are standing in a very well lit room. It is warm. It is no longer freezing cold in there. And you have this large glowing woman standing over all of you.
You leveled up 6 times. Awesome!
No, but you did level up once. You did get a
Ooh.
level this
I'll
time.
take it.
So all of you are officially level 5 now. Is that what it is?
Yeah, 5's
Yes.
big, too.
Yes, exactly. By the way, keep in mind, big means big changes for combat too. So
Oh, we can get killed harder this time? Oh, good. That's what I was hoping for.
It's gonna go great for you. It's going so well. So
I don't know how you could kill us harder than you just did, but please try.
That wasn't even necessary. It was literally just gonna be a thing that happened, and then you turned it. Oh my god, I'm so mad at you right now,
Jason. It's exactly what Palisier would have done.
It doesn't.
100%.
I'm the DM, and I'm mad at him. He is a fictional character, and I'm angry at him.
He got hit with a sword, and then they're like, "Oh, can we just call it good?" And Palisier's like, "No, not even a little bit. Can we call it good? You sack of dicks! I am going to light you on fire just as much as you just lit me on fire."
Well, on that note, guys, is there anything you want to say before we call it an evening?
Nope. I don't have anything for the crowd.
All right, guys.
I know Jay in sign language. No, this is Palisier. Eheims over here, signing off. Love you guys. Turn it over to Jason.
All right, guys. We are the Dungeoneers of Depravity. If you have been watching, thank you. We appreciate it. Anybody who actually stops in is greatly appreciated, and we have all of our love to give. I've got all my life to live. This is us. Have a good night, and we'll see you next week.
We will survive.
Thank you. Thank you.